Breaking news in the world of space exploration. SpaceX's Starship Flight 6 has revealed some extraordinary data that's changing our understanding of rocket recovery. In a stunning turn of events, the massive Super Heavy booster didn't meet its expected fate at the bottom of the ocean. Instead, it achieved something remarkable that no one saw coming. The night sky lit up as Booster 13 made its descent. But what happened next left even veteran space watchers in awe. Unlike previous missions where these giants of engineering disappeared beneath the waves, this booster had different plans. It remained afloat, standing proudly upright on the ocean surface, defying expectations and writing a new chapter in rocket recovery history. But that's not all. NASA has just dropped major news about Starship Flight 7, including its launch date and some fascinating details about their plans to capture crucial re-entry data. This breakthrough mission could redefine everything we know about rocket reusability and bring us one step closer to regular lunar missions. Welcome to Elon Musk 24 Hours, where we break down the latest and most exciting developments in space technology. Let's dive right in. In the dark waters of the Gulf of Mexico, something extraordinary was about to unfold. A moment that would challenge everything we thought we knew about rocket recovery. As Mission Control held their breath, Booster 13 began its descent through the night sky, its massive frame illuminating the darkness like a mechanical meteor. But no one could have predicted what happened next. The unexpected survivor. The tension in SpaceX's control room was palpable. Previous boosters had met violent ends upon water impact, disappearing forever into the ocean's depths. But Booster 13 had different plans. As the world watched through live stream cameras, the massive rocket touched down on the ocean surface with almost supernatural grace. Then, defying all expectations, it remained standing, a 230-foot giant floating serenely in the midnight waters. Inside sources at SpaceX later revealed that even Elon Musk himself was stunned by the sight. "We've never seen anything quite like this," one engineer reportedly whispered as they watched their monitors. The booster, designed to be one of the most powerful rockets ever built, had transformed into what one team member jokingly called the world's most expensive buoy. Engineering mysteries unveiled. But how did this metallic behemoth manage to stay afloat? The answer lies in what many are calling an accidental stroke of genius. The booster's massive tanks, typically filled with enough fuel to lift a small city's worth of cargo into space, were now serving an entirely different purpose. After depleting their fuel, these tanks remained pressurized with inert gases, essentially creating a sophisticated flotation system that nobody had anticipated would work so effectively. A team of marine engineers who analyzed the footage noted something remarkable. The booster's natural buoyancy perfectly counterbalanced its massive weight, creating what they described as a perfect equilibrium. This wasn't just luck, it was unintended engineering brilliance at its finest. The engine ring miracle. As dawn broke over the Gulf, observers noticed something even more astounding. The outer ring of Raptor engines, each worth millions of dollars and representing some of the most advanced propulsion technology ever created, appeared largely intact. Previous water landings had typically shredded these engines into underwater debris fields. But this time was different. High-resolution photos taken by nearby support vessels showed the engine bells still attached, their sophisticated mechanics seemingly preserved against all odds. The dark turn, but just as the space community was celebrating this unprecedented success, the story took an unexpected twist. Sharp-eyed viewers of the live stream noticed unusual activity around the floating booster. A mysterious vessel appeared in the frame, its presence raising questions among space enthusiasts worldwide. What happened next would become one of the most talked-about moments in recent space exploration history. Reports began emerging of precise, calculated shots being fired at the floating booster. SpaceX, it seemed, had made the difficult decision to deliberately sink their own creation. But why? The answer lies in a web of international regulations and security concerns that few outside the industry fully understand. The ITR imperative deep within the regulations governing space technology lies a strict set of rules known as ITAR, International Traffic in Arms Regulations. These regulations treat rocket technology with the same level of security as advanced military hardware. With Booster 13 floating in accessible waters, SpaceX faced an impossible choice: risk their advanced technology falling into unauthorized hands, or take the extraordinary step of ensuring it remained forever out of reach. Tales from the Deep, a history of lost giants. The story of Booster 13 isn't complete without understanding the fate of its predecessors. Booster 11's recovery attempt reads like a maritime adventure novel. Landing in waters 61 meters deep, its debris field created a technological treasure hunt spanning 200 meters. Recovery teams worked against time and tide to salvage what they could, each piece offering valuable insights into the effects of water landing. Booster 10's story, however, took a darker turn. Plunging into waters 800 meters deep, it disappeared into an abyss where standard recovery equipment couldn't reach. Its final resting place became a testament to the challenges of pushing technological boundaries. The Indian Ocean Ballet. While the drama of Booster 13 unfolded in the Gulf, another spectacular performance was taking place halfway around the world. The Starship upper stage was about to attempt what engineers had dubbed the Cosmic Ballet, a series of precise maneuvers that would push the boundaries of aerodynamic control. As it began its descent into the Indian Ocean, the spacecraft executed a move that looked more like aerial dance than rocket science. The belly flop maneuver, where the massive vehicle oriented itself horizontally to maximize atmospheric braking, transitioned seamlessly into a perfect flip. Observers from nearby ships described it as watching a skyscraper perform gymnastics, heat shield revolution. But the real drama was happening on the spacecraft's surface. SpaceX had taken a calculated risk with Flight 6, intentionally leaving certain areas of the heat shield exposed. This wasn't a design flaw, it was a glimpse into the future. These strategic gaps were carefully planned to house future recovery hardware, particularly the components needed for the ambitious tower catch system that could revolutionize rocket recovery. The thermal imaging data revealed something extraordinary. Even with these exposed areas, the heat shield performed better than ever before. The secondary insulation layer, a new addition for Flight 6, proved so effective that it exceeded the engineers' most optimistic predictions. NASA's secret mission. As the dust settled from Flight 6's success, NASA was already planning something unprecedented. In a classified briefing that was later made public, details emerged about a modified Gulfstream aircraft designated NASA 5. This wasn't just any observation plane. It was being prepared for what one NASA official called the darkest mission we've ever flown. The aircraft would fly with all lights extinguished, using advanced sensors to capture thermal data during Starship's re-entry. The mission was so precise that NASA had to seek special FAA permission, something that hadn't been done since the early days of the space program. The road to January 11th. The date January 11th isn't just another launch day. It represents the culmination of years of engineering evolution, countless lessons learned, and dreams of making humanity a multi-planetary species. NASA's preparation for this date includes a series of covert calibration flights starting December 7th, each one fine-tuning their instruments to capture every crucial moment of Flight 7. The lunar connection. Behind all these technical achievements lies a greater purpose. The Starship program isn't just about pushing engineering boundaries, it's about returning humans to the moon. The Human Landing System variant of Starship, specially designed for lunar missions, represents humanity's best chance at establishing a permanent presence on our celestial neighbor. A future. Written in the stars. As SpaceX engineers pore over the data from Flight 6 and prepare for Flight 7, they're doing more than just planning another launch. They're writing the next chapter in human space exploration. Every floating booster, every successful landing, every calculated risk brings us one step closer to making life multiplanetary. The legacy of Booster 13's unexpected survival will live on in the design modifications and innovations that shape future missions. As we look toward Flight 7, one thing becomes clear. In the realm of space exploration, sometimes the most significant breakthroughs come from the most unexpected moments. The dawn of a new era. As we await January 11th, the space industry holds its collective breath. Flight 7 isn't just another test. It's a culmination of lessons learned from every successful landing and every calculated loss. It represents humanity's unwavering determination to reach for the stars, one launch at a time. The story of Starship Flight 6 and its unexpected triumphs reminds us that, in space exploration, every mission writes its own unique chapter in history. From the remarkable survival of Booster 13 to the groundbreaking thermal protection systems and NASA's innovative imaging plans, we're witnessing the rapid evolution of space technology right before our eyes. As we look ahead to January 11th and Flight 7, one thing is clear. SpaceX isn't just building rockets. They're paving our path to the stars. Each test, each landing, each breakthrough brings us closer to regular lunar missions and ultimately making life multiplanetary. I'm committed to bringing you the latest developments in space exploration and keeping you informed about every step of this incredible journey. If you found this deep dive into Starship's latest achievements fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with fellow space enthusiasts. Want to stay updated on all things SpaceX and space exploration? Join our growing community by subscribing to Elon Musk 24 hours and clicking that notification bell. Drop your thoughts about Starship's progress in the comments below. I'd love to hear your predictions for Flight 7. Remember to check out our other videos covering SpaceX innovations and space technology breakthroughs. Thanks for watching and keep looking up. The future of space exploration is getting more exciting by the day. In the vast expanse of space exploration, one milestone stands as a testament to human ingenuity: SpaceX's mastery of rocket landing and recovery. With 5 groundbreaking Starship flights behind them, each pushing the boundaries of what's possible, SpaceX has proven they can launch the world's most powerful rocket and bring it back home. But now they're setting their sights on an even more ambitious goal. The recent triumph of Flight 5 wasn't just another test. It was a masterpiece of engineering that saw both Super Heavy's successful catch by Mechazilla and Starship's precise vertical landing. After 18 months of relentless iteration, thousands of improvements, and unwavering determination, SpaceX has conquered the fundamental challenge of getting to orbit and returning safely. But here's where the real challenge begins. For Starship to fulfill its destiny of carrying humans to the Moon and Mars, it needs to overcome one critical hurdle: orbital refueling. Think about it. Every drop of fuel matters in space. When Starship reaches orbit, it's nearly running on empty. To venture further into the solar system, to land on distant worlds and return home safely, it needs something never before accomplished: the ability to refuel in the harsh vacuum of space. Today, we'll uncover SpaceX's revolutionary plan for ship-to-ship propellant transfer, a technology Elon Musk calls essential for making life multiplanetary. We'll explore how SpaceX plans to execute this intricate orbital dance between 2 massive spacecraft, and why it could be the key that unlocks humanity's future among the stars. Welcome to Elon Musk 24 Hours. Let's dive right in. The significance of orbital refueling becomes clear when we look at Starship's ambitious mission profile. With its massive size and unprecedented payload capacity of over 200 tons, Starship isn't just another rocket. It's a vessel designed to carry up to 100 people beyond Earth's orbit. But this extraordinary capability comes with an equally extraordinary fuel requirement. Consider the lunar mission scenario. Starship burns through most of its fuel just reaching orbit. To land on the Moon, maneuver in lunar orbit, and return safely to Earth, it needs additional propellant. For Mars missions, with distances reaching 62.7 million kilometers, the fuel demands are even more challenging. This is where SpaceX's revolutionary refueling system enters the picture. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson recently highlighted Flight 5's significance at the 2024 International Astronautical Congress. SpaceX demonstrated exceptional progress with their 16 million-pound thrust rocket. Sunday's test hit every benchmark for the Artemis program's timeline, keeping us on track for a late 2020